it's another segment of Talk the Ting with Kim. I saw where Albert asked for the number to be placed on the live, so I just sent it. And for all the persons joining who I may not have seen or gotten to acknowledge, forgive me. Thank you for joining. And to join at the right time too, you know.
Yep.
We're about to have a conversation, remember? I'm no expert. I'm no professional, but you know, I do my research. I try to educate what we can educate. Yeah. And don't want to hear, guys, we never even do no research on it because I was like, breakups, I feel like we've all been there. Nope. I could write a book. Nope. Nyoka, hold on. Nyoka?
Yes, talk to us.
You've not gone through a breakup? No pressure. By the way, no. As in, we're not judging her, no. We just want to know for real.
Nyoka says she don't remember the guy.
Or you don't have exes.
Exes don't exist.
Exes don't exist.
I don't have any ex.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Wow.
Listen, no X, Y, R, Z. Shamika, no.
Okay, what?
Say, I have to come correct.
We do a dating game in February now. Wonder if she'll be around for that.
Nope.
Nope?
Nope. She's not ready for that.
All right. So, Kimmie, what do you have in store for us today?
All right, guys. So, today's topic is the do's and don'ts of breaking up.
Okay.
So, firstly, we all know breaking up is never easy unless you never genuinely care about the people, them son or daughter. But that's what I say. If it's easy, you never business about them. Right? It is difficult whether you are the breakup-er or the breakup-e. Relationships end for lots of reasons, and sometimes it's no one's fault and nobody is to blame. Instead, things just didn't work out, right? Breakups and the emotions they bring up, such as relief, confusion, heartbreak, grief, are all complicated, but all of these are perfectly normal reactions to the end of any relationship. Even if things ended in a healthy and productive way, you'd probably still be left with some uncomfortable feelings, all right? So, the very first one, or the very first thing I want to address is, please note that the best way to get over someone is not to get under someone else.
Wow, but that's a catchphrase out there, Kimmie. What you going to do?
Because I hear the world and their mother say this all the time. It is not the right answer, guys. I mean, I can't control your life or decide for you.
I thought Nyoka was putting up her hand.
No.
Because you know, like just like, you know, can I say something?
Right?
I was ready to listen.
No, but for real, too many persons I've heard say this, especially when the breakup fresh,
Yeah.
is like them just look at distraction. So let me start off with the best way to get over a breakup or to get over someone is not to get under someone else. Poetic just some face makeup like she said, hold on, really?
That mash up no people
That
right there,
tell me
Kimmie.
I know?
Because most girls and people, most people, they say to get over a breakup, find somebody else, you know?
And that is not the answer. So I thought that was like the perfect way to start this, because everybody or most
You just
people,
mash up
that's
everybody
them
head.
answer.
Oh,
Yeah, man,
okay.
start with the
And
strong point.
some of them actually found the person before even the breakup. Some of them know all that
We'll
much.
soon get into that. We'll soon get into that.
Okay.
So poetic just some never mean for mash up, you know, the Dolly House or whatever. I'm just trying to be real with y'all.
I can't believe you
Juju.
just called the girl place Dolly House. Anyway,
I'm sorry, me don't know our business.
I didn't do it.
Guys, me don't know our business. Don't take me
wasn't me.
seriously. No, but the way the fact that she dropped some sad face, I was just like, you know. So all right. And Carter Shakespeare said, excellent point. You need to heal first. Jojo Max, thank you for joining. All right, so here are some tips on what to do when going through a breakup.
All right.
Number 1, give yourself some space from your ex. It is very easy to fall back into old habits. You don't have to cut this person out of your life forever, but you need to take some time to yourself until you have healed. Would I agree?
All right. See, that's the trick now, Kim. You said take a little break. Wait, is that
Take some time to space to yourself.
space?
Yeah.
So if you say like hi every day, probably like once a week.
No, probably for a while.
No hi?
communication.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay, so just kind of give them a
song
break
like
then.
No Love and Misery.
Yeah.
Like I'll play earlier, like I'll push you for message them.
Yeah.
And like I said, drunk text or sad text them. When they really want drunk text or sad text to ex them.
So it just kind of put a pause to the communication so you can figure out what's happening in your head and life and so on. Okay.
Exactly. As Carter said, you need to heal first. And Shy Girl Nas said the best way is to find some good friends, go out, have fun. That will take your mind off
You
things.
don't know.
Fun Size
You
One
know.
said the rebound relationship that don't make no sense. And guess what, guys? You guys are listing some points that I'm gonna address, right?
Okay.
So the very first one, take some space.
Yeah.
You can't want to get over them, and you're always talking to them. That's a recipe for disaster.
Like me and my ex, we separated, but we live together.
But we live together, or we still, all these technicalities. What you say, Nyoka?
Going on a date with my ex.
Friends.
Friends, right? We're still good friends, or he's still my best friend.
Yeah.
No,
We still stay over each other's place.
Yeah, that not
Red flag.
red flag,
Black flag.
Don't do it, black flag. All right,
Look
so
out the
guys, Ebony Love joined. Boss Lady Chris said, please replay No Love. We can probably
Yeah, man,
replay it later.
we're gonna play No Love. We're gonna drop it again because it's in line with the topic. So
Exactly,
and we
exactly.
also have some more songs to drop with the topic as well. So
And
yeah,
I think
man.
persons are agreeing. So the very first thing is give yourself space from your ex, right? Number 2, avoid burying or hiding your feelings behind drugs, alcohol, any other substance, or even sex. This does nothing but to temporarily distract you from everything you are feeling. When the high or the buzz is gone, you will be right back to square one.
Or square zero.
Or square zero. So as I said, guys, when you can't smoke it away, when you cannot drink it away, or whatever other substance that people do, I don't know any of them. We don't recommend any of them, or even just the people that want believe say, afterwards them just
dash it out, pan another
as you said, them just dash it out. Yeah,
No.
don't dash it out. Reel it in. Reel it in. No dashing
Pack
around
it up
here.
for a little
Pack it up.
1, 2,
As I said, give yourself some space, give everything some space.
Yeah.
Right? Give it space. So guys, avoid burying or hiding your feelings behind anything at all. As Carter Shakespeare said, drinking will destroy your own body. Right? Tori Cassell said, well, I'm late tonight. No, man, you're right on time. We just started the discussion. And guys, remember, if it is that you want to comment and you cannot, it's because you're not following the Funtastic 93 FM page.
Yeah, so click
right?
that follow button and then jump in the conversation.
Exactly.
While we try to change
And I
the
keep
nation.
seeing people drop in feedback of stuff I plan to mention, but that's fine. That's
man,
fine.
what we'll do is we're going to go through these points and then we'll jump back onto the text line and the WhatsApp
Exactly.
and
So
also
actually,
the IG.
Keep up to date with the messages on the chat. All right. So guys, number 3. Do not bottle up your feelings. If you want to cry about it, then cry about it. This applies to both men and women. If you want to scream about it, then scream about it. If you're upset about it, then allow yourself to be upset about it. Do whatever you need to do, except harm the people then picnic.
No violence.
No violence. So do whatever else you need to do. And don't harm yourself. That's actually really important too. So don't harm the people.
That's why we have you, Cameron. They must see what we now see.
Exactly,
Don't harm yourself.
So don't harm the people that picnic and do not harm yourself.
And I don't know if you have this already,
What?
But I just want to let them know that, guys, sometimes breakups do happen.
It's natural. It's normal.
It's not the end of the world. You have life. So don't take it out on yourself.
And we had to say
else.
specifically to the guys, because I know women go through breakups hard too, but I realize that men, in my opinion, let me drop that line in there, probably deal with it hard, and I think that is why we see all the things in the news about them killing their girlfriends and killing themselves or
hostage situation, all these things.
Exactly. So guys, do whatever you need to do. Don't harm the people them picnic, right? To get over things. Well, do whatever you need to do to help you work through your feelings. So long story short, allow your heart to be broken. We are only human after all, and there's no shame in that. It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
All right? I see some hearts on the live.
Yeah.
Albert 1876 says smoking helps or back road helps too. That is not the views of Funtastic 93 FM.
Well, probably if he's going there to talk to somebody to express his
seek
feeling.
counseling at back road. I think you may have some excellent counselors out there after hours, you know.
You can just assume he's going to one place.
Yeah, it's true, because the regular therapist them lock 9 to 5. So, you know, if after hours you need an extra counseling, I don't know. Albert, is that what you're saying?
We're not
Let
sure.
us know.
We're not going to it, but, you know, possibly.
You don't have to confirm. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So, number 4, find someone to talk to who you can trust or write about things, right? So don't find someone who is a distraction because you need to feel wanted, right? No, which leads back to that the best way is not the best way to get over someone is to get under somebody else. So don't find someone that you're trying to use as a distraction, right? Don't go to somebody who you know are going to add fuel to the fire, because you know in the circle, you know, you know the right people to reach when you want a certain reaction. If you want somebody to say, listen, I'm done the boy, you know who for link. When you don't want a level-headed advice, you know who for go to. Go to the level-headed person.
Yes, please.
Right? Or you can actually find someone, well, as well, don't find someone who's going to make you feel stupid or tell you that I told you so. Right? Because you know them people that probably never support the relationship from the get-go, and then you go to them and going to say, see, I tell you, same did dirty. My taste of the girl never worked. Don't go to them people there. They're not going to help you in any way or form. Albert 1876, Albert said, I'm going through it. Syntax at back road. Yeah, man, the counseling services at back road.
Yeah, man, we'll check on the comments, man. We're keeping an eye on the comments. So, but what we want to also say is that I think you mentioned it a while ago, to write. You know, write about your feelings. So that's what Syntax Broadcasting had done. He went ahead to write out his feelings in that song there, No Love. And we're going to find out more about what he's talking about when we play the song again later.
Yeah, so guys, find someone you can talk to. We all need at least one person in our circle who we can be vulnerable around without the fear of being judged or ridiculed. And if talking is not your thing, writing out your feelings is another way to express your feelings, especially if you hate being vulnerable in front of others or fear you'll be judged in one way or another. All right? So one or two things, find somebody you can trust to talk to about how you're feeling, or I'm going to say write it out. You can probably turn artist. Enough celebrity out here, turn artist from
Adele affair relationship.
Exactly. Them boss. So try, you never know, right? All right, so number 5, actually confront and deal with your trauma. Definitely easier said than done, I know. But when you have come on, now you're gonna like
she attacking her mind, you know, but we see who put her up on the talker for. We see what she has said.
Now you're gonna So when you have started to make some sort of peace with the breakup and you are no longer overly emotional about it all, it is time to sit down with yourself and evaluate the relationship. A lot of us have unhealed trauma that we take from relationship to relationship without ever dealing with them, and then we wonder why our relationships never work. So, a few of these trauma responses that I think a lot of us, I thought about people I know or people I have had discussions with, and some of the popular trauma responses: trust issues, that's a trauma response. Being overly independent is a trauma response, especially for the ladies. You know, the one in love, me no need a man. Me no need nobody.
As soon as the door lock, what come on? I saw them go on look.
Or them a done man on social media, but one away, boy, you like me? You like it too, you know? No, don't do it, guys. So being overly
and
independent.
And them mashing up everybody else's relationship.
Exactly.
Because them want, but them not have. I say, trauma.
That's why you can't follow people.
Trauma
so being overly independent is a trauma response. Not truly expressing what we feel or think is also a trauma response. And this actually happened with a friend the other day. She had something that she was insecure about in a relationship, and her first thought is, oh, I know him upset, and you know, I mean, she had a valid insecurity, but the fact that you start fearing saying certain things because you think, okay, it's gonna cause the relationship to go bad, or if you start reaching levels there, that's a trauma response. You should be able to openly express what you're feeling and thinking and not be bashed for it, you know? So if it is that you realize you're sifting what you're telling your partner, so certain things, boy, I'm not telling him because I'm probably got upset, or I don't want to seem Like,
Don't want him
women.
know say me go church on Sunday. You
Yeah.
know? Don't want him know me I take extra lessons at school.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes it can be that
Yeah.
simple. Just when you realize you start cutting out things out of your new relationship
Yeah.
because of the, say something
Or if
right.
you're afraid to just even
Yeah.
voice our insecurity, if them do something and you're afraid to tell them, say, boy, baby, did that,
Yeah.
that's not a good sign. That's a trauma response because of your last relationship that used
You're
to
afraid
happen.
to- yeah.
No, you're afraid to say it, right? That's a trauma response.
And communication is key. So
Exactly.
If you not communicate, okay, something right.
Yeah. Becoming overly guarded is a trauma response. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
That is me. Not listening to a song or watch a movie or series or going to one of your usual spots because of an ex or memories with an ex is a trauma response.
Yeah.
You gonna make somebody make you not go somewhere?
We can't go back to Kingston because my ex come from Kingston.
Yeah.
No, sir, really?
Yeah. That no. Mm-mm.
All right, now me hear most of the girls them in Jamaica, them don't want a Jamaican man.
Yeah. Or certain song, you know, the taxi man play it and you tell him, driver, switch a song.
Lock have that Chris Brown
Yeah.
there, my girlfriend.
Exactly. I know somebody who her favorite song that she was planning for her wedding, her ex used it at his wedding, and now she can't use it at her wedding because he used it at his wedding.
Oh, Kim, we have to go make that movie there, right there. So that is a movie.
It's a trauma response,
That is
right?
a movie.
And I'm using everyday
So
experiences.
you would have used it at your wedding though, Kim?
If I love the song, what you mean?
Mm.
I have songs that I want to use
But
at my
remember
wedding.
now, but think about it, Kim.
It was gonna be our song at our wedding when we
Yeah.
did that. Me no business. If
So
me like the
I
song,
think you need to discover a new song with your new current partner.
no, but if me like the song, I'm
But I know you wanna go choose the song, that's what I'm saying. Your
No,
partner,
then that's a
but-
different discussion.
Okay.
Of course, my own partner go
I'm
talk.
not saying
but
you just tell your partner,
if
hey,
we-
this is the song we
no,
choose it from before me and
you know
Devon did
better.
it.
You
That
know
don't sound
better.
right.
Me not go bad at my partner.
Oh.
So yeah, not listening to specific songs
Yeah.
or watching a movie or a series, and then you watch a series and you say, oh my God, I'm used to that. You could have with me. No, don't. Don't do it, right? Not dating someone because them born a specific month or rule under a certain sign is a trauma response, and this is a very popular one. I see it all over social media. I know nothing about signs. I don't follow it, but apparently every time I talk about like my birth month, oh, yeah, Scorpio. So I always say what that mean. And them start sum up my life. Or
It's
they
rough.
try to sum up my life.
I don't like telling, like, when girls ask what your sign and something, I'm afraid for answering.
Yeah, you're free for answer because you're like, we ain't gonna come with no.
Like when you say something, like today you say something, they should say, oh, okay, all right, we compatible. And then somebody else says, you know, she can make you know, say, you're a woman beater, you do this to people. I mean, I say, but I've
That's
never
a
done
trauma
that.
response,
No,
guys.
sir.
You're gonna associate. I mean, I say I probably don't know much about astrology and all that, so maybe I need to do my research to see if there's really some characteristics. Sorry, y'all laugh. What y'all laugh about? Make me know what the comments are saying.
Listen, me, I don't want to go to the comments and the live, you know, not go on too bad. You only need to be able
No,
to
me see the
self.
comments am I jump in.
One girl says she write off all Libra man, right?
You
Fully,
see?
completely. One girl
That's
says
a trauma.
she not even want to hear about September. Kim, just continue with the points. You cannot go to the line.
Guys, those are trauma responses, just in case you didn't know, all right? And then not dating someone because they have certain physical characteristics is a trauma response.
Yeah.
So no, boy, I'm gonna date short girl no more, no. Or you know the man them want them bow leg, me not trust bow leg man, you know. Or you know the big forehead girl them too smart, you know. You know.
All right, but really though, we have to ask what's going on with the big forehead girls, because
No, I know
they're full of
nothing.
attitude. But
I
them
know
cute,
nothing.
so we
But them
can't.
cute. I've heard. All the
can't-
people said the
we
big
can't-
forehead girl them
we
cute bad.
confused, but them stressful.
I've heard these things, right? So we cannot do that to judge. You just meet Smutty, and all of a sudden, you know, our fired big.
So Kim, what about a girl? Let's say she don't date Maga man.
That's a fair personal choice.
So that
You
kinda-
don't have to be a
that kinda
trauma
like a type,
response.
right.
That's like a type.
Yeah.
Is what you're attracted to, or
Okay.
you're not attracted
But
to.
if she have a reason for the
But
Maga
if she
man,
say, boy, I'm not like Maga man, you know.
Maga.
Because last time, you know, him used to eat my food and feed him food because Maga man eat enough.
Okay.
I've heard that Maga people, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah, so.
That's an example.
Whatever trauma it is, guys, don't judge me. You know me by now. Don't judge me. All right, and then also, deciding to dish out bun first because you feel at some point you're going to collect bun like, say, Easter is a trauma response. And I've heard this. People say, listen, me go give him bun first, especially from women. Me go give him bun first because I'm not at some point he might give me bun. That's a trauma response.
Yeah,
You have not dealt with the problems.
Yeah. So
and they hurt.
preemptive bun, please.
And you might not
No.
even ever get born, and then you're gonna find. I don't even know if they're gonna regret, like, oh, you know, I'm really
No,
never do nothing.
no.
I don't think so. Them just have it like.
Somebody who preempts the bun, them not regret it because
I don't think
it's
so.
like a bun we put on for future in case of a rainy
Yeah,
weather.
like all year
so it can
round.
always come back
It
in
just
play.
in our memory, like, yeah, man, that's a way one they make a bun, you know.
Hey, him say I to the cashier strong. That's why I give him bun.
And
7
then you
years
make
ago.
him know.
Yeah, man, they have it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
smile a bit too bright. Yeah.
Them,
No.
yeah, man. Them serious out
Guys,
there.
that is a trauma response.
Carty Shakespeare says seek professional help.
Exactly. And that is why I'm highlighting these things. Come realize all the topics so far was about dating, you know. I'm say, hold on, what me never did talk about before you start date again. We never got into the root of the problem. All right. So also having a backup man or woman is a trauma response.
Hold on the Kim.
I'm telling you guys, I never research none of this. I'm sit down last night, I'm gonna write out all of this. Come and
So
say,
Kim, right now it's so like some things are going to lay your head.
No, as in,
Okay.
I've had enough discussions,
Okay.
guys. You can, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, having a backup man or woman is a trauma response because you're expecting that this person will probably leave you, and if it is that them leave you, you know, you don't want to be left without an option. So you have your options close. So you know, as I'm saying, if him slip, him slide, or if she slip, she slide. Trauma
So
response.
what do you mean a backup man or woman? What do you
The
mean?
one them where you know you check in with a couple times and you keep the link alive, you know, you know really you got to do nothing right now, you know, but them did it.
They're next in line for the blessing.
Them next in line for the blessing.
Okay.
I make sure, you know, every now and then you throw a little compliment. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Of course, I still like you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you're not really gonna do nothing, no, you know.
Yeah.
But just in case, person A, you know, slip.
Yeah.
Then you're the pan boy, you know.
So like a little test probably now if the person say you're single and you say, oh well, you know,
Yeah, guys.
you
Once
can't
you
really
start,
answer,
don't. Yeah.
Cause that means you're giving them the opportunity to say stand by. You know?
Exactly.
Anything, your time coming soon.
And that is a I see the live active. Listen.
No man, we are
My earth, so I can't see it myself, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm focusing on the
them a
message.
go out with a bag of things. Them start reasoning with them brother there.
But yeah, guys. So as I said, if you plan on having a backup man or you already get a backup man or woman, it's a trauma response. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping to think about the thought process behind it. But it means that you're planning that, okay, this person, there's a chance I'm gonna leave. If them leave, I'm already good. That's sort of what you're doing.
All
That's
right.
a trauma response.
So we see some new persons jumping on the live, Miss Four-Leaf Clover. She must be lucky. All right. And others, please just go ahead and click the follow button. That way you'll be able to comment.
To comment and participate.
And we can be going up the right way.
Exactly.
And Poetic Justice says, Just Sam says, boy, she prepare for leave before leaving
No,
time.
and that's a trauma response.
Trauma
You know,
response.
already have a plan for
Trauma
exit
response.
just in case it reached there. That's a trauma response. And then you can't expect to have a healthy relationship when you already have all these reservations. And guys, I'm not speaking from a place of having all these things correct. May I work through it too? May I learn from
We're all
rereading
learning.
this?
Yeah.
So me writing this down actually helps me as well.
The only
right?
perfect person in here that hasn't gone through this is my friend.
And Nyoka said she not make nobody break her heart.
So she lucky do it early.
So she locked the door until them
Preemptive.
ready.
Is this a trauma? But she's never been in a
No,
relationship.
no,
Is that
not trauma.
Hmm.
Well, actually, it could be that you've observed other relationships and seen the ups and the downs, and you're like,
Not for you.
It's like, it could be traumatic, but we never know. I'm no professional, but that's my thought process.
We took the course, but we never finished it. So
Exactly.
We can't tell you what that is, but we'll take
Exactly.
a look into it soon.
Yeah, man, that's a good idea. All right, so guys, also, I understand, say you're probably the best thing since sliced bread. And Angel sang the day that you entered your ex's life.
Right.
And you try understand how them now blow up your phone
Right.
or a big back for you. Like the audacity.
No, you hear the thing, no, Kim. This is the thing that I have a problem with. Because when you're in the relationship, you know, Kim, they look at you, Kim, and say, I can't breathe without
And then go,
you.
I lie to
But when they break up, them
them
say,
a
I breathe.
breed. How dare they?
So they go, it's all a lie.
The audacity.
All a lie.
So even though we know say you're the best thing since sliced bread and you are God's gift to man or woman, depending on who, you know.
Yeah.
All right. But if you are doing things intentionally to make your ex jealous, That's a trauma response.
Oh.
So you don't really enjoy. Let's say for example you're out and you don't really enjoy yourself, but you make sure so you snap and you smile, or actually you went to dinner alone and you post it or ask somebody to take a picture. And say it seem like you and somebody there at the table, but you're doing
I
these
get what you're
things so
saying.
because you know your ex probably go watch your snap or watch your Instagram story or something. That's a trauma response. Because you try to show someone good. You're probably really not good,
Yeah.
but you're trying to pretend that you're good. That's a trauma response. And you don't have to show that to anybody else. Ensure you're good. That's all you need to do.
Because really and truly, it's not necessarily the actions, because probably the person out and snapping. But I get what you're saying, though, Kim.
Yeah, some of them
you're
do
saying
intentionally.
they're still thinking too much about what
The
their ex thinks.
And it's being done with
So
the
they-
intent of their ex
So they
seeing
can't
it.
even really enjoy themselves. This
If
is all
50
for the
people
ex
see
to
it, them
see.
no business,
Right.
If 50 people, them don't busy about
Yeah.
the 50. Them just a check for see if the ex name did it. Or
Every
him see
time
it.
them a check
Yeah.
back. Mhm.
Him see it. All
Yeah.
right. And you find the hottest outfit for wear because you
Yeah.
want your ex know. So you're
Walk
still
past
at
the
a road.
workplace 2 times.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're doing those things
That sound rough.
for your ex to see, that is a trauma response. You're not moving on. You're still trying to prove you missed out on this. That's a trauma response, right?
Boss lady Chris, her detachment game is strong.
Oh, so she just cut.
I don't know. We have to go find out what that means.
All right, and finally, if the mere mention of your ex's name or seeing them just upset your spirit, that is a trauma response.
That needs counseling.
Yeah, man. Because especially I hear people talk about them ex, or probably 10 years after, you say, oh, that dirty Errol there, or that dirty Nikki there, or whatever. You're not over it.
Something
if,
alright.
if the mere mention of somebody's name or seeing them still triggers you,
Yeah.
you have not moved on.
Like him right now, I can tell you across Jamaica. I'm just gonna make up a percentage. People don't quote me on this. It's not in the books. But I can make up. I can tell you, Kim. Right now, we have single parents across the globe, and I can say approximately approximately 54%
Okay, specific,
of
54.
the single parents, both men and women, can't even to look for the pick the good cause them resemble
God,
the
them
ex.
look like
Them
your mother or your
resemble the
father.
ex.
And them cuss them about that
A
too.
problem.
Well, you look like your mother. So.
That's why you look like your mother. You turn bad. People, please.
Yeah, inner healthy. And that's a trauma
Yeah,
response,
you need
right?
some love now.
Don't do it. So if the mere mention of your ex's name or seeing them upset your spirit, it means you have something to work on. You either really need to heal, forgive what you need to forgive, even the things that probably, which, may not mention that, I'm going to say it soon. So to wrap up this specific point,
Yeah.
at some point you have to acknowledge all that went wrong in the relationship. Forgive what you have to forgive. Let go of things, especially the things you never got an apology for. Learn the lessons you need to learn. Acknowledge how you may have contributed to or caused the problems. And yeah, I feel like this is the hardest part, but probably one of the most necessary parts. As it's always easy to point fingers at the wrongs of others, but never easy to point at your own wrongs, right? Make peace with the fact that some of us may have excelled or even been an honor student in the field of yamheadology. And for the men, the sheenetry. So yeah, some of us were excellent students, like we never missed no class in the yamheadology and the sheenetry, right? But if we make peace with that,
Yeah.
right? And we just about Coco.
Yes, somebody have
Nyoka, what you just
Coco.
say? Nyoka, whisper some comments over here. What you just say about
She
Coco,
said,
Nyoka?
some of them are Coco.
And then you say, Nyoka.
She know the Shreps, man. We're gonna have an interview
she
with
said
her.
she was a Coco.
See, no, but I tell her, say, I tell her, say it's going somewhere, but
That's beside
that's
the
a
point.
different segment.
So guys, make peace with the fact that yeah, and we never born big. Remember them something there.
Yeah.
We never born big. We learn along the way and we understand things and we try to not repeat certain things. So forgive yourselves and learn from the experience. Be careful about jumping into rebound relationships. Avoid this at all costs if possible, because as they always say, hurt people hurt people.
Definitely.
And we are gonna go to the 7:30 break. break.
All right, so people, you don't know, Talk the Ting with Kim.
When we come back, we're going to wrap up the final points.
All right, you're locked into Fantastic Fridays. We do this every Friday, people.
And if we not agree, disagree, anything, drop to the comment. I see some flames. I hope they're not over there burning down the live. And people that aren't on the live, remember, you can WhatsApp or text the phone lines to, 876-212-9824 or 876-462-0919.
Yeah, we need to see some views coming in on the WhatsApp and the text line. So please, those who are listening on the radio, please drop your comments. Those who are listening online at www.newstalk93fm.net, send us your views. We want to hear from you when we get back.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.